Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and another What's in the Box. Now I've just finished doing a 50p hunt for the Mega Marathon Monday on the 8th of May, so don't forget to check that out. I've got an absolute stack of posts to get through today, some of which I've had for maybe 2 weeks or so. But firstly, going back to last week, if you remember, I did buy some silver threepences from an antique and vintage fair. So I was waiting for this album coming through, and I tell you something, this album was in absolutely fantastic condition. They said it was rated as very good, but it was more or less never used at all. But anyway, so going for the British threepences. I've got some Victorian ones, which I'm going to have to get a different album for. But for Edward the 7th, we still need an obverse, anything up to and including 1910. So the ones we've got here is a 1902 and a 1904, a 1907, 1908, 9 and 10. So just needing years 1903, 05 and 06. And then we move on to George the 5th era. Now if you remember, I did have two 1914s, so I was able to put one down as an obverse, and the other one I've actually put into the album there, so it's 1914. So the years we're missing for this is 20, 21, 22, quite a few. 23 and 24 was only issued in Monday money only. So then we've got 25, 26, 27 and 28. Again, 29 only issued in Monday only. So 30, 31, 32 and 33 still outstanding as well. And also 34, 35 and 36. George the 6th would need any obverse up to and including 1945. 37 and 38 I already had in the collection, so I was able to put those into the album. But you can see years 39, 40, 41, 42, 43 and 44 are missing. 45, although it says there was 371,600 minted, it wasn't issued. It was only for colonial use, and I think it says on the other side here, right at the bottom there, the entire 45 issue was melted down by the mint and never released. But I suspect there was some put into circulation at some point. So the threepence coins struck between 42 and 45 were intended for circulation in the British West Indies and were issued in limited quantities. Because as I said, they were only issued for supposedly like colonial use. But this album's, like I say, was in fantastic nick, and I was very happy to get that. So let's move on to the post. Now, you can all remember that I was going on about the new trading cards that Change Checker release, and a few people actually reached out to us and said, look, we've got some spares, would you like some? So I'd like to say a big thank you to Northeast Coins, to Coin of Phrase as well. He sent some, and to Coin of Phrase also provided me with a list of all the different issues as well. So the different sets that were actually issued. So we've got here a few more cards here. I think this has come from Steve. So hi Glenn, second time around. I hope these are okay for your collection. That's Steve at Buccscoin, who, if you can remember, he must have misread me note and he sent us the ones that I already had. So let's have a look, see what we've got here. Actually, it was already open. So Paddington at the Station, Athletics, Christopher Ironside, which I might have, Beatrix Potter, Sherlock Holmes, D-Day, Equestrian, Weightlifting, and Platinum Jubilee, the gold as well. Let's pop them up there. And then I had some from Darren, Cheshire as well. who sent an absolute stack. You can see here. So Tim Mackham, hope this finds you well and that he's helping your collection. Any duplicates please pass on if you so wish. If it makes you happy, it's never a waste of time. I don't know what he remains. I don't know what he's on about being a waste of time, but there's something on the back. Yeah, just his address, so I won't show that. Oh, there's quite a few here as well, isn't it, Darren? So let's have a look. We've got Battle Hastings, Time JB, Isaac Newton, favourite 50p. There's another Sherlock Holmes, Aquatics, Boxing, Boccia, Football, Rowing, Taekwondo, Volleyball, Battle of Britain, the entry into the EEC, EU stars as we call it, Suffragettes, Scouts, Benjamin Britten, Beatrix Potter Anniversary, Panicking at the Palace, there's another Christopher inside, and Commonwealth Games Glasgow. So thank you very much, Darren and Steve, greatly appreciated. Now I've also been on the splurges as well, and got the address on the other side, so I won't show this. Now this was on eBay on an auction, but the seller was also accepting sort of offers as well. So I put it in a cheeky offer, slightly above its face value, and it was accepted. So I might have to put a glove on for this, because I'm sure it was brilliant uncirculated. There we go. What a fantastic coin that is. So it's the Sapphire Jubilee from 2017. And it is another one for the collection. So I will be putting this into a quadroon capsule and put with the rest of the £5 coins I've got. Absolute stunning coin, that, isn't it? So I'll just pop that back into the little envelope. Right, what we got next? Well, there's a bit of a damage with this one. Luckily, the contents inside were okay. Now, there's no trading card with this one, but I saw it on the Westminster website. I thought I've got to have this, and it's the Canadian coins for 2022, celebrating the Queen's reign, really, or the memorial. Now I did have, if you can remember, a $2 one, a toonie, which had the black outer. For these sets here, apparently there's only been 50,000 worldwide minted. So we've got here the Caribou for the 25 cents. I don't really want to take it out of this polythene wrapper. 10 cents. I think that's, if I remember right off the top of my head, is it called Blue Nose? Actually, it's 2023, I've just realised. Not 2022. I'm not going to get into the nice beaver again. 50 cents, that's cracker, isn't it? Really like that coat of arms. And that's the toonie. If you can remember, we had the one with the black outer ring, as I said. And then the loony. The loon. Must be on a lake and some trees or something in the background. And all the obverses. Fantastic them. So does actually say 2023 collector's edition. And we have it in French as well. Just scan up there, you can read the specifications. If you want to slow down, pause and read at your leisure. Oh, 10 cents is called Blue Nose, I thought I was right. At Winnipeg, Manitoba. But as I said, there was only limited to 50,000 worldwide, and I think there's about 30 million people living in Canada, so doesn't not want to go back in. There we go, put that back there. Right, what we got next? Got another envelope. Ah, right. If you can remember, I won the ballot for the Hogwarts School, 50 pence as face value, free postage, so it only cost us 50 pence. So I've got another trading card to scratch off, and this one was the Hogwarts School, which I've already shown you a few weeks back. So part of the illustration by Jim Kay, but this was design was done by Fionn Gwilym. Got the King Charles III portrait on the obverse. So excellent. So let's have a look. Just pop that up there. We're going to do a scratchy off. Got another Paddington. Paddington at the Palace. So I'm hoping, I can't remember if remember what Steve sent us, Paddington at the station, so it could well be the one I haven't got, I can't remember. If anybody's got one of Dan Temple's coins, they're in a great coin to scratch these off. So got 2018 designer David Napton, 5,901,000. Coin to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Paddington Bear's first appearance in Michael Bond's 1958 novel A Bear Called Paddington. So looks like we might have another addition to the collection. Now, last but not least, there was a few people I think I spoke to regarding this who had already got it. There's no cards in this one, but this was issued by Bailiwick of Jersey, and it is the traditional pub games £2 coin collection. I don't know if anybody is old enough to remember, I think it was in the 1970s Indoor League. It was presented by Fred Truman. Just to sit the whole programme smoking his pipe. And it was very Yorkshire orientated. So let's have a look and see what we have inside. So we've got different games: darts, bar billiards. Remember that, where they have little holes in them. Skittles. Now I know it's got there with a little ball. I can remember Skittles. I think they used to. I think was it called a cheese or something? They used to throw at the pins rather than the actual ball. I don't know. Cribbage, card game that involves playing and grouping cards in combinations which gain points. I've got no idea on cribbage. Apparently it's the only legally playable one on licensed premises. And dominoes. So let's have a look at the designs themselves. So we've got one there for the darts. So he's got 2 darts already in the treble 20 and one in his hand. Well, if he's standing that close to the board, he's bound to be able to just pop it in there, isn't he? What else we got? The billiards. Yeah, I can remember these little mushroom sort of things that you didn't. You had to sort of avoid, and then like the holes that were actually in the middle of the table rather than on the edge. Skittles. The card game cribbage. Dominoes. There's the specs on the bottom. So Glyn Davies was the obverse designer, but all of these have been done by David Lawrence, and he certainly gets about David Lawrence. He's designed quite a few coins recently. The Tudor, I think, is it the Tudor base? I think he's done. There we go. So pub games, that's city. Yeah, so if you get a chance, have a look on Indoor League. I mean, even just for the fashion sense. So anyway, thanks for watching, folks. That's it for today. Again, a big thank you to Darren Cheshire and Save It Buccscoin for sending those the trading cards up. And that's it for today. So thank you for watching. Enjoy yourselves. Keep on hunting, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.